jump ship, start actually flipping and wholesaling and everything else. And so, like, what were the next couple of years like?
They went fast. They went really fast. Basically what happens is I'm looking at the business and then I see a need and then I'm like, dude, I can't keep doing this.
I had the idea of Lead Kitchen. You were one of the first people to hop on. You're like, I'll try it out. Like, let's see what happens. Tell me about like what it's been like now with just this whole new model.
Yeah.
What's going on, well bidders? Today, I've got a guy doing over 30 deals a month right now with this new cash flow 2.0 method I've been promoting. He is already on pace to have his best year yet. I got Dakota Bailey. What's up, man?
What's up?
Dude, it's been like a couple of years since you've been on.
Yep.
So it's good to see you back.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man.
Yeah. So for those who don't know, Dakota's also the sales training coach at Wealthy Investor. And so you've helped a lot of people over the years, man.
Yeah. That's pretty crazy. I don't know if you know the story behind how that happened too. Brian just one day was on stage. He's like, and Dakota's going to be the new sales trainer. I was like, okay, I guess I'm the new sales trainer. And then I was like, I'll figure it out.
Yeah. I mean, I want to talk about how your business has got to this point where you're doing so many wholesales and novations and you still flip, you still buy rentals and stuff. But, you know, I just remember you were one of the first all-stars back in 2020. And I remember you were all about rentals and buying these cheap little, you know, Midwest homes that a lot of people want to buy.
Yep.
Like, what has your journey been like from that point?
Man, so when I first started in the program was probably 2020, and I was still in car sales then.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yep, so I was still selling cars. Everybody was telling me to quit. Brian was on the phone with me. He's my accountability coach at the time and just saying, hey, dude, you got to quit, you got to quit, you got to quit. And my mindset was always, dude, 100K, 150K a year is like, dude, that's a lot of money in Indiana. And I grew up super poor, so I'm like, I can't lose this. So that was my mindset then. And then I was like, all of the local millionaires, they all did it from just buying $7,000, $10,000 properties. They're just pieces of crap. Honestly, they were slumlords, some of them. That was not what we wanted to be. But we're like, let's just buy them for 20. We'll put 10 in them, make them really nice for the hood, and then like rent them out for somewhere between 600 and 800. So that was my mindset then, was use the income from car sales in order to refinance, do the BRRRR method, and just continue to do this. And like, that's going to be the way. And it was working okay. It was just slow. It was hard. It was a lot of work. And then at the end of the day, after we started seeing the numbers, because in the beginning, you don't really know because you don't have a good enough sample size to see how are these rentals actually performing. After a couple of years and turnovers and all that stuff, we found out, dude, these things are basically breaking even. Like when you pull out all the equity of these things and you look at your actual cash flow, they're not cash flowing.
Yeah.
Even with the numbers over the 2% rule, they still weren't cash flowing. So I'm like, how is anybody else buying these and making money? That didn't make sense to me. Well, I found out they weren't making money. That's what I found out. And so the transition was probably, I think it took us 2 years to actually finally listen to you. And then you're like, oh, dude, you guys got to start flipping and then building a team. And so that was in 2022, I believe. And then I quit my job in April. And that was actually when we hired an assistant. And then I was like, all right, dude, we're going to build a team. And actually hired Andrew, who's offset right now, but hired him as our first acquisitions guy. He was in high school. And then we're like, all right, dude, we're going to...
He was in high school?
Yeah, he was in high school.
So did he just like leave school and come to work after or what?
Yeah, basically. So we were actually just talking about this. I was trying to convince him. His mom wouldn't let him, but I was trying to convince him. I'm like, bro, you should just drop out at this point. I'm like, you're going to be good.
I mean, there's my dropout right there, Austin.
Yep. 100%, dude. Let's go.
Yeah.
So he was like half the time in school. He'd usually leave at like 11 o'clock and then just come work the rest of the day. And dude, we didn't even know if it was going to work. We're just like, all right, dude, I was in sales. I was 100% commission. So you're going to be 100% commission. And
well, he ain't got no bills.
Yeah. It was like, dude, it was not that big of a risk, right? For me. But then I was thinking, you got a good opportunity to make 6 figures here. When we hired him, that was when it just started taking off. Then he started getting deals, and then I could kind of get away from everything. He was following me around for a while and just learning, listening. And then, yeah, from there, we just started needing a transaction coordinator. We kind of had to build on the back end because of the deal flow on the front end.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, today, now we're at, I don't even know, like 20 people with VAs and everything like that.